Well, hello, hello, you beautiful, beautiful, rambunctious rum monkeys of my family. How are y'all? Oh, thank you, sis. How you doing? How is everybody today? So, quick, simple survival kit. They may not suit everybody's needs, but they may suit somebody's needs. The thing is, everybody's going to need a kit. Doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what's going on, where you're at. Hey, John, brother, how you doing? Kids are a way to get you back to safety, to help you push on. And, 9 out of 10 times, unless you are in a truly, truly desperate situation, do you need a ginormous bag. If you're on a day hike or whatever, you need just something simple. I've brought 2 kits with me just in case of emergencies or whatever. So when we get about, half a dozen people in here or whatever, I will go over and discuss these kits with everybody. Um, oh, thank you, services. But, you know, basic basic needs, everything in a survival kit, a way to boil water, if you're you're not really going to if you weren't in an area that you thought you were going to need one, it's going to be different. It's going to be maybe a 24-hour survival kit, something like that, that's going to help you get back on the trail, get back to where you need. Good old coffee. So, kits, as you can see, you know, there's 2 separate kits over here. Uh, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous means different things. Miscellaneous doesn't always mean just random stuff thrown into your bag. Because once you start throwing just random stuff in your bag, you don't know what's in there. You don't know what you have. You may have had an idea when you created the bag, but over time your bag got overstuffed. Your bag got, what should I say? Your bag got, you know, confused. Well, your mind got confused in the making of your bag. You always have to have a game plan when creating a bag. That game plan can be pretty much anything. Right. Just like these things. These quick flame gel chafing, uh, you know, chafing fuel containers. It's like it's sealed tight so it doesn't, evaporate or anything like that. It's got methyl alcohol in it. It may cause death and blindness if you swallow it. The vapors are harmful in it. So, you're going to be in a well ventilated area outside, you know. But when you're stockpiling these things, you want to have a specific place, especially if you're prepping for a long-term scenario or whatever. You want to keep these things separated from everything else in case these little tins, they will start to they will start to rust. They'll start rusting around the top and everything, and they will start to lose the vapors. The vapors will start coming out. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, it's tasty, all right. Let me tell you. Um, but if you're going to be prepping these for a long-term situation or anything like that, keep these away from your food. Keep these away from a breathing area like a bedroom or a bathroom or anything like that. Usually, you want to put these things in its own metal container that's in a garage or something like that, and you want to check them every 6 months. A lot of people don't know that about these things. Um, they are a hazard. They are a danger. But will they save you in a survival situation? Yes, they will. They'll cook your food. They'll boil your water. They will keep a flame during the most dangerous winds. Um, like this is a 5.5 ounce, 156 grams of the gel fuel inside of here. Um, when you put one of these in a survival bag or something like that, you always want to wrap it up in either a Ziploc bag or wrap it in a bandana, something like that, so it does not leak out and contaminate your stuff and make your stuff flammable inside of your bag. You always want to put it face down. Do it this way. You want to put something over it to keep this. What's up, CR? How you doing, brother? These little things, they're always good. Are they dangerous? Yes. Everything you keep in a survival situation can be dangerous one way or another. Your knife. I had this knife gifted to me from a brother of the community and everything. Jerry's Outdoors and Survival. He made me my own custom mini carbon steel knife. He hand forged these, did the wood handle, everything. I love them to death. Then I have two of these, just basic throwing knives that are full tang. They're full tang. These things Can be used for a hunting spear, a fishing spear, frog gig, anything. Hunting, skinning, gaming, you know, killing game, skinning it. I always have two of these in the exact same place as my main knife. The thing about carbon steel, you can strike the back of it, you can create sparks out of it. You this is not only a I mean, not only can it be a weapon or a usable tool for survival, harvesting, stuff like that, gutting, skinning, but it's also a fire starter. It can create sparks off the back of it. That's the difference when you choose your knife. Stainless steel will not. Stainless steel won't rust, but carbon steel will rust. But stainless steel won't create a spark. All right. You have to know to keep either both knives on you or use one that's going to be a multi-tool use item. And when I say multi-tool use item, carbon steel. Carbon steel will always be around. It will always stay around. It will go duller than a stainless steel blade quicker, but you can use pretty much anything to resharpen it. You can use any kind of rock that's out of a riverbed or anything to resharpen it, and five or six, stripes on a rock, you're good to go. You're a little rusty. It's all good. See you, brother. So we are going to start with a basic a basic 24-hour survival kit. All right. Basic 24-hour survival kit. This is this is my baby. You know, it's the Pathfinder. This was sent to me and given to me also by Jerry's Woodworkings and Survival. It's got a boil cup inside of it. It goes up to 25 ounces or 700 milliliters inside, if you can see inside of it. It's got it's got the handles on it, so you just slide it in. It also has the holes on the side, so if you have one of those fish fish jaw pliers that open up, you can put that in here and lock it into place, keep it over the fire. Then there is the Pathfinder wide mouth stainless steel, just basic cup. You know, use it to boil water, hold water, keep it safe. 100% cotton bandana. 100% cotton bandana can be used for so many multiple things. Be used as a pre-filter for water. It can be used as char cloth, and if you can put it in the fire. If you have a way to slice it up, small pieces of it, put it in a fire. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, but it also wrap this around. wrap this around in here. As so. And it's a muffler. It's a sound muffler for this. When you can shake it, there's no sound in it whatsoever. Keeping metal from clanking on metal in a survival situation will save your sanity. You won't go crazy when this happens. I also have my Yuko spoon and fork. Why do I need this? Because I like eating meat with a fork. I'm sorry. Then I also have this. I got this off of Wish a long time ago. It is a glasses case that comes with a fork, a spoon, and chopsticks. All metal chopsticks inside of it. It's a utensil keepsake, you know. And I have this. It's a wash rag. Yes. It's 100% cotton. Yes. What is it used for? It's used for washing my ass in a survival situation. It is used to, when I need to use the bathroom or whatever, it's used as toilet paper, pretty much. Even though you can wash your butt and everything in the water, yes, but you're not going to get it 100% clean, or you're not going to be able to wash yourself in a river or whatever with just your hands. Right. Always have a clean ass when you're going to get saved, right? But also, it's 100% cotton. The exact same thing with the bandana. It can be used for char cloth. It can be used to cover wounds, stuff like that. You're not going to use what you clean your ass with to clean to hold on to your wound. You're not going to do that. So what else do we have in this? Speaking of when I was telling you about char cloth. Char cloth. This is an old Altoids tin. It's the little bitty small one. You could put probably about 5 or 6 stripes of, bandana or the washcloth in here. Put it in the fire, let it smoke. Char cloth is what it is. It burns and it chars. So it can catch a flame or spark 10 times easier when all you have left in your Bic lighter or whatever to spark, and it will catch onto the char cloth and you can make a fire. Also, what I have, it's a baby, it's a needle baby multi-tool. It's got all the basic utensils. It's got a bottle opener. It's got a Phillips head screwdriver. It's got a file. Then it's got a small knife on it. It's got a pry bar on it. It's got a flathead screwdriver on it. So you don't have an Altoids tin? Oh, brother, those things you can go on Amazon and get like 500 Altoid tins for like $2 on Amazon. It's not that hard. Then on this side, I have another. It's called the Hiker's Companion. What it is, it's pretty much the carabiner. It's got a little bitty screwdriver set on it, flathead, Phillips head, and then it's got a razor blade on it. It'll save your life. Razor blades can gut or skin things better than a wide blade knife or anything. Or if you need to cut yourself open to get a splinter out or to get a stuck cactus, spike or something like that in your skin, you can slice it open, pop it out. Oh yeah, yeah. Also with the spoon and the fork combo, it's plastic, it's easy to dig into the dirt, pop out roots of certain plants, it's easy to dig out cattails with, and you know, it's a little bit to help you. Wrong side. Back to the other side. And on here, we have a wide mouth pencil sharpener. Why? Is because if you take that twig and you sharpen it and you collect the dust and everything and the shavings from that stick, you can build up a nice pile of dust to strike and spark and catch on fire. Then I have my carbon steel striker. All right. And I have plenty of quartz, sharp quartz. If I lose one, I've got another. If I lose that one, I got another. And I've got another. As you can see, it's sharp on one side, and it's got a finger grip on the middle of it. Why do you carry rocks with you? Why do you carry Why are you carrying quartz with you? If you want to see, y'all can't see. Could you see the sparks? I don't know. Can't see the sparks. I'll use another one. See if I can get better sparks off of it. We use this side. But this thing has lasted generations and generations and generations. It's been a staple for families and households for centuries. But I hope y'all could see that. If you could see the sparks, just give me a thumbs up. But also with this, it has a divot in it to make to hold to make a a to make a hand fire. Okay, awesome. As long as you can see it. Like I said, work smarter, not harder. It's good to have the skills, yes. But we have evolved so quick and so fast in the last 200 years. We've evolved so fast and everything over the last 200 years that it's quicker, it's easier, it's quicker, it's easier, and better to have instant flame, a Bic lighter, any form of instant flame. Instant flame is going to save you more than that striker, that flint and steel. Uh, Flint and steel will save you in the aftermath of SHTF. Yes. Um, it will. Those are your long-term items in a quote-unquote survival situation. They are not. They're only supposed to be used as a last resort. Yeah, I'm still at my aunt's. Yeah. So the the voting and everything is over. Uh, and what we have as the winners and everything, we have three. We have two of them coming that's tied at 37% vote. Each one came in at 37%. That was, you know, survival kit making and understanding of survival kits. And then the other one is going to be the chat created survival scenarios. Um, that's number one and number two. Um, the third one is doing more cryptid and ghost hunting. Um, that's the third one. So those are the top three. Thank you. So, and like this live stream, I'm making it to be, making easy and explaining what to do and how to make survival kits, because survival kits are always to the user, to the individual. You know, yeah, you can make a one fit all survival kit for every single person out there, but sorry about that. But the thing is here, let me get on YouTube. I'm on YouTube also. Let me let me Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Um, I was just making sure everybody in here is. I was just making sure everybody here is a blue Smurf before I continued on. But yeah, on the chat chosen survival scenarios, we will have we will have a a panel and a vote on it. Um, when I'm out in a survival situation, I will have a panel on. Um, so whenever I'm doing something or whatever, showing how to use the survival pack in that specific survival scenario, I will have a panel on. But that will probably be, it will probably be not next weekend, but the weekend after next. Um, I'll do a survival live stream. What's up, Cassie sis? How you doing? Yeah, I'll have a survival panel on, and y'all could look at chat and everything for me while I'm going through everything on it. Um, I still need to send out people their survival kits and everything that I created for people. That will probably be out in a couple weeks. I will get in touch with each person individually. Um, then I will send it out. So, how are you doing, Cassie sis? Cassie, yeah, one day we need to, one Friday or Saturday, I will hop up on your panel and everything, and we'll do the pendulums and do some readings and stuff together. Whenever you want, Cassie. All right. So, a bigger survival bag. Bigger survival bag. This can be anywhere from a 3 day get home bag to a month get home bag, depending on depending on what you want it to be used for. Okay. What's up, scary sis? How you doing? So, in this, it's a Norfolk Four Seasons survival bag. Um, the first pack in here is going to be, each one of these has different compartments in it, has different bags for different things in each one. So the first one here is my comfort bag, and kind of like a hunting bag. Got a mouse trap in here. Good thing about mouse traps and everything, rodents are stupid. Set this bad boy up on a fallen over limb or a stick or something like that. Make sure it's tied with a string or whatever. A squirrel will pop its head onto it, and there's your next meal. So we got a mousetrap in here. We got a sport combo, spoon, fork combo. We have a waterproof. We have a waterproof container that has individual holding in here, so you can either get, you can go herb hunting, whatever, make sure it's, you know, safe. Then I have this bad boy, the Vietnamese coffee maker, or you can make tea out of it, whatever. You put it on top of the whatever you have, your cup, whatever. As you can see, it fits on the top of it. And when you pour water through, you got your little strainer. You put in here and strain the coffee. And you also have a cup lid on top of it, so you can protect it however way you want it. Also have a small bag of emergency coffee in here, holiday blend coffee. I have a tin of, it was a Transformers Band-Aid tin. It has it has almost 20 packs of the Nescafe instant coffee that you can put in hot water, whatever in it. You need your morale up in a survival situation. Then I have my, it's called a flute. You stick it into the fire, you blow into it, or you could use it as a flute, like a whistle itself, as like a survival whistle. Yes, the kit is more than meets the eye. Yes, sir. It'll also bring back a flame from almost being dead. So that's, a survival kits don't have to be just for survival. You know, survival kits can be made and will be used for comfort also. What's up, Dom? How you doing, brother? Most survival kits, people forget about comfort. That's one of the sad things about survival. People forget about comfort. People forget about the happiness that you need to survive with. Let me put this back in together. Because if you're not happy and you're scared, you're going to make stupid decisions. You are. That's just the truth of things. Most people die from the lack of happiness, the ability to not understand, the ability to not understand that you are in a desperate situation, but it's not the end of your life yet. My next kit in here is going to be my cook kit. My cook kit in this is going to be, comes in a old army med kit. waterproof, well, water resistant. Got my protective gloves on here, my Huskies. Then I have my Tech Sport. Yes, right, CR, right. I'm over here at my aunt's house and everything right now, Dom. But this is a I could literally I could literally take care of three other people with just this by itself. So there's the lid, my cook pot, and this is a hoo hoo burning stove. It is an incinerator stove. You connect it all together, and and you can make it as a fire pit. You can make it as a stove. You could do anything you want to with this kit right here. You can make thousands upon thousands of meals with this. It even comes with a fish catching net that you could just throw in the water, and fish will go into it, and you can catch them. Yeah, I can feed up to three people with one of these pots, brother. What's up, Hobbs? How you doing? Nah, you good. You're good, Hobbs. I'll show the other one. But as something as simple as that can feed three people. Think what it would do for a single individual. I mean, yes, you do need food, you do need water, you do need all that other stuff to go with it to make it work. Oh, you can put pretty much anything in this, Hobbs. You can hunt. You can most of the time in a survival situation, you're not going for red meat. That don't think you're going to go out hunting for fish every day. You're hunting for squirrels every day, stuff like that. Most of your food in a survival situation is going to be wild edibles. It's going to be root based, plants. It's going to be acorns. It's going to be a lot of things. Most of the stuff that you're going to eat is going to be vegetarian broth or wild soups. There's thousands of things that you can harvest. There's thousands of different plants that you can cut up, like uh, thistles. You can cut up, agave. You can cut up uh, pretty much anything that is edible. You can eat. Um, Let me continue on with this. Continuing on with this. No. This is my fire starter kit. Well, not my fire starter kit. Well, one of my fire starter kits. So I've got a gator, a neck gator to keep warm, to filtrate water with. It's 100% cotton. Same thing as a bandana. A flat-headed screwdriver. Flat-headed screwdriver can be used as the exact same thing as a blade without using and abusing your knife. You can go and find a piece of bamboo. You can go and cut a hole or a split in a stick. Tie this on top of it. Use it as a frog gig or a fish spear. You can use this. I've got my small little you know, pocket flashlight just in case I need to do anything at night. And as you can see, I've used this so much, like in weather and everything, that it's rusted. Like it's got rust and everything on it, but it still will create sparks. It's another carbon steel striker. It's just a backup to a backup. Get this back in here. All right. If if you want to be a hunter gatherer, Miss Star made this for me so I could put this on my belt and have the open bag. You can also use this as a gravity fed water filtration system, also. You scoop up the water, hold it at an angle, let it drip out from one of the ends on here, and it will purify the water before you have to boil it. You can also use this for hunting and for gathering and anything else. You can use it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I also have a survival bracelet. It's got paracord on it. Open it up. Open it up. It's got a mini ferrocerium rod on it. It's got a striker, two different types of strikers on it. It's got a bubble compass. A bubble compass, they're not the best, but it will get you within at least 10 to 20, 10 or 20, acres or feet away from the place that you need to go. And you stop, and it also has a survival whistle on it. It sucks, but it's better than nothing. That's all I can say. Next up, my Millis hatchet, my survival hatchet. It's a good splitter, skinner. It's got a mallet on the back of it to knock anything out if you need to. Simple as that. Don't think you're going to be one of the last of the Mohicans using it to throw it at something or whatever. No. This is a tool, not a weapon. Uh, I've got a small gatherer's backpack on here. Got a red bandana to signal. Throw you know, it's waterproof on it, so it's not going to get any of your bandanas or anything like that soaking wet. I have Fiskars, my Fiskars power tooth saw to process, to cut, wood and make a shelter, whatever with it. I have my small mini med kit. It's just a small boo boo kit, and it's got compression gauze and ice pack and everything on here. Nice, yeah. Let's see here. Can you all see in here? No. You know, tell me what's in here. Got my other knife in here, a backup knife to your knife. This is only for game. This is only a processing knife only. It's got a gut hook on it and it's got a skinner on it. You don't want to use this for anything else unless your other blade breaks. And another survivor cord just in case. And here I have a finger and thumb light system. Because when you're trying to do things at night or it's dusk or anything like that, so it has to be charged. It's a solar charged one. But if you catch a fish at night or you catch a rodent at night or whatever, you need something to be able to gut and harvest it at night, and you need somewhat of light to do it with. Oh crap! Really, Danny? Well, all of them are dying, brother. Like every good actor and everything is leaving us. It's sad. Rest in peace, Susan. All right, it's getting a little cold. I'm gonna step into the sun. So, a pack like that can last you a week to a month. There is no limit to something like that. Oh yeah, just a little cold, brother. Yeah, yeah. It's sad to see all these actors and actresses go. But you know, at least they're in a better place now than what this world is. You know, but a pack like that, it's a heavy duty bag. It's a bag that is going to add extra weight. It's a bag that's going to wear you down over time, especially if you're in a survival situation that you have to continuously keep moving. You have to you have to realize what your bag is and what the survival situation that you're going to be in. But like I said, every survival situation is completely different. Uh, you can make your own MREs, Hobbs. You can do. You don't have to have literally like mountain men survival meals. You don't have to have wise survival meals. Anything that is shelf stabled for X amount of years, like the what are they called? Uncle Ben's, like those Uncle Ben rice meals. Those Uncle Ben rice meals that you can put in the microwave or whatever. Those are perfect that you can cook. You know, you can pack tuna. You can do pretty much anything that you want as a meal. If it's shelf stable and it doesn't require um, if it doesn't require cold or anything like that, it's considered shelf-stable food. Um, those Dinty Moore meals, those little Dinty Moores that you find for like $2, and it comes with like um, ham and potatoes or beef and potatoes or any of that stuff. Those can be put in a pot and cooked and steamed and heated up, and you're good to go. You can even eat those Dinty Moore meals without it being heated up because they're already pre-made, pre-cooked, and ready to go. What's up, Ron? How you doing, brother? I got you. Okay, steady. Okay, brother. But most meals are already pre-cooked, pre-ready to go. Um, I'll do a thing on there to show you, Hobbs, like the multiple different pre-made meals that you can use, and you don't have to go with an MRE. You don't have to go with any of these, Mountain Man, these dehydrated meals or anything like that to um I'll do a short and everything, and I'll dedicate it to you, Hobbs, and let you watch it, brother. Even shelf, even peanut butter and honey, like a pack of crackers, stuff like that. It's all good and ready to go, ready to eat. Um, you don't have to buy those SOS bars. You don't have to buy. You can literally buy Nutrigrain bars or Cliff bars or whatever, and they're right. CR. Um, you can buy, yeah, like the Nutrigrain bars. You can buy Cliff bars. Nutrigrain bars are going to be a lot simpler and a lot cheaper than Cliff bars. Um, and also in a survival situation, Cliff bars, they constipate you. Yeah, they are, CR. They really are. I got you, Hobbs, brother. Yeah, you want to know what affects you. Um, that's why you see like mountain climbers and stuff like that eating Cliff bars because it constipates them, so they don't have to use the bathroom. Because you don't want to be a cliff climber or a mountain climber and have something to give you the runs because you're on a cliff face or a mountain and you really can't go anywhere and use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Um, and it's such a high protein and such a high concentration of like additives inside of it that yeah, right, Ron. Yeah, I mean, but after after you eat your first MRE, it can give you the runs if it's the right one. But you know, when you eat those every day, it constipates you. That's why they give you that. That's why they give you that laxative bubble gum in the MREs, so you can end up shitting it out later. Yeah, a lot of these survivalist shows and everything, they make up a lot of stuff. They because they are told to say this stuff. Yeah, it is. It is all fair game. I mean, like forever foods, like peanut butter, honey, pinto beans, rice. There's people that use bean sprouts as a form of eating through like the Appalachian trails and everything. All they do is put bean sprouts on a sponge that's wet and let it continuously grow, and they only eat a little bit at a time of it so it can continuously grow through the whole entire trip, and they just live on that. Right, CR? Mm-mm. Hey, I've been in places and everything. Like when I went to the Okeechobee Swamp that has alligators and everything in there, trying to take trying to use the bathroom in an old oak tree that's coming up out of the Okeechobee Swamp. Once you start, once you use the bathroom in a swamp, everything within a mile knows where you are. Yeah, microgreens. Yeah, microgreens the is the stability of long-term survival. But like when you go to South America and everything, that's how people use the bathroom. They just have a hole that is over the river and everything in South America in the Amazon, and they use the bathroom in there, and it's kind of a two-way street. They use the bathroom. The fish come to that area to eat the feces. They fish in that same spot that they use the bathroom to capture those fish because their feces is an attractant to the fish. I do have some local areas and everything, but nowadays it's so hard to actually be able to go to do overnights in certain parts of land because like here in Texas, a lot of the land is owned by ranchers, and they don't have ways of marking their land that it's owned by somebody. And then next thing you know, in the middle of the night, you got cops called on you because they think you're homeless. Mm-mm. But yeah, I haven't been able to do any overnight like videos or anything in a while because my work schedule and everything. But yeah, I mean everything comes around. Any kind of survival situation is is a good, I mean, you use the bathroom, there's something that's going to be there to eat it. And just like if you gut something, you use the intestines and the organs and everything of whatever you captured to draw in bigger prey. Like if you capture a fish, you gut its organs and everything, and you use those organs with fish hooks, whatever fish hooks you have left, and tie them into like tree limbs, and you capture birds with it because the bird will eat the organs and swallow the fish hook and sit there and get caught on the fish hook, and you capture the bird that way. I could do that. Yeah, I could do car camping. I mean, I mean, it would be easier to do car camping than it would be like over. Oh no, Hey everybody, sorry about that. My phone died. Anyways, yeah, change of scenery and everything, but you know, yeah, my my phone's like on 6% now, but it's on a charger, so maybe it'll hold out. But if it does go out again or anything, I will have another live stream tonight. Um, but you know, there's so many things that you can do or make depending on what you want and what kind of situation is going to happen. Yeah, they do, brother. They really do help. I just I don't ugh, I just don't I haven't invested in any of those really, but you need to it's better to plan for the long haul than for a short haul. If you plan on doing day hikes and having a 24-hour survival kit, make it a 3-day survival kit just in case. If you have a if you have a 3-day get home bag, make sure you plan it for at least a week. And same thing with all the other bags. If you plan for a week, if you think you need it for a week, do it for a month. And, mm, you know, a month, plan it for 2 months. A 6-month bag, plan it for a year bag. But you also got to know about the sizes of your bags. They're going to get bigger and bigger for however long you need it to be. Um, you could survive, like with that red bag that I showed you, you could survive for a month with it, for what it has. The small bag, the small little 1 day, you could survive 3 days to a week with it, as long as you're beside a water source and continuously having a water source with you. True, CR, yes. Detours always come up. What you think you're ready for, ex- what you think you're ready for, add longer to it. Add at least a week or a month to it, especially if you're trying to outlast an SHTF situation or something like that. If you're going to live out of your car, if you're going to do whatever, if you lose your job, all that stuff comes down to your bag, what you have in it. Yeah. Oh, yes, you are. Um, Knowledge is good, but knowledge can only get you so far without tools. Tools help you. Tools take away the stress and the pain of not being in without being in a perfect situation, like a bed and a room. You know what I mean? Yeah. They go hand in hand. Knowledge and tools. And don't, yes, learn as much as you can, but learn an abundance of different ideas, different strategies, different knowledges. Learn a few basics of, botany. Learn a few basics of wilderness training. Know what trees do what in your area. Yes, diversity. That's it. Thank you, CR. Literally be a jack of all trades in survival. Being a jack of all trades and a master of nothing is better than being a master in one thing and knowing nothing in everything else. The best thing to do in survival is learn how to handle fear. If you learn how to handle fear, you can surpass any survival situation. Yes. That's where a lot of people that's where a lot of people get lost. That's where a lot of people lose the will to survive and end up dying in a survival situation. It's because the fear overruns everything else. And when you let fear get in, fear makes you forget. Fear makes you question yourself. Fear will bring you down. It's the one thing of letting fear rule you because it locks you up. It locks up your drive. It locks up your motivation. It locks up your intelligence. It puts you into a dark place that you cannot escape from. And everybody fears death. Everybody does. You know, so many people say that they don't fear death until they actually are experiencing it. And when they actually experience that one time of starvation or that one time of not being able to go to the sink and get a glass of water, that brings down everything. Right, 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 CR. All right, everybody. I'm sorry that this was a short live. Um, I'll let this phone charge and everything, and hopefully I'll be able to do another live stream and everything tonight. Um, I should be able to, but I love you all. Y'all take care. Think of all the situations that you could be in, and if you're going to make your bag, do it on what your fears are so you can help protect yourself from those fears. I love y'all, family. Y'all take care. And I'm going to try to get some sleep. Love y'all. Bye, fam. Well, come on.